Might you be able to hit forehands with greater pace and improved accuracy and do both without increased effort? Yes, you may be able to do this. The key is torso rotation, and that is what I will focus on today. I'm David Popeil for Cross Court Rabbit Complete Tennis, and I want to help you play and enjoy the greatest of all games. I'll start at the end of the backswing. I'm assuming that your racket arm is pointing more or less straight back. I'm disregarding whether the hitting surface of your racket points downward, the very modern backswing, or out to the side. I'm simply asking, how does the racket get from back there to contact with the ball? The mistake a lot of recreational players make is that in bringing the racket forward to the ball, they use too little forward torso rotation, leaving them to rely too much on arm motion like so. Relying more on swinging your arm than rotating your torso means that you're giving the major role to the arm rather than to your far stronger torso. So it is vital that you use your torso if you want to hit with greater, and I might add, better controlled pace. Moreover, if you don't rotate your torso forward sufficiently, you will inhibit your follow-through. You'll end your stroke too soon to absorb the racket head speed you desire. And the finish of the stroke will be a jerky, halting motion like this. Your torso gets in the way of your follow-through. You have to rotate forward, and quite a ways forward, in order to smoothly complete the stroke. Forward torso rotation should do 90% of the work of bringing the racket from the rear of the backswing to contact. Between here and contact, the racket arm barely changes position with respect to the shoulders as your torso rotates forward. You have to get the racket head a little bit in front of the shoulders so as to make contact in front of your body. But the racket head only travels a little bit farther than torso rotation alone would take it. It looks like this. And as you can see, my arm and torso are turning virtually as a unit. The minimum acceptable torso rotation has you finish with your shoulders square to the net. However, you can rotate further so that your shoulders are almost fully turned towards the side of the court, like so. Or you can end in some position in between. Just how far you rotate will depend on factors such as whether you're hitting from an open or neutral stance, whether you bring your rear foot forward, whether you're stretching for the ball, how hard you can hit without sacrificing control, and how far you feel comfortable rotating. Take a look at Andy Murray turning a full 180 degrees. He won't do that on every forehand he hits, but the fact that he does it at all suggests how important torso rotation is to the forehand. And here is Ash Barty with a very similar degree of torso rotation. So, how can you practice torso rotation? I offer 4 suggestions. The first is simple. Drop and hit. Go out on a court, preferably with a good number of balls, stand at the baseline, drop a ball, and hit it over the net, and freeze. How much have you turned your torso? The second suggestion is hit against the wall. Pick a forehand stroke at random and freeze at the end of it. And again, how much have you turned your torso? Third suggestion, rally with a cooperative partner and have that partner call out freeze on a random forehand. You freeze and see how much you've rotated. You can return the favor for your hitting partner. And finally, film yourself doing a practice session, or better yet, during a match. When you replay the video, look for forehand torso rotation. These suggestions will tell you how much you have to do. I hope this information proves helpful. If you've liked this video, please click the thumbs up button below, leave a comment, and tell your tennis playing friends about it. If you'd like to see more cross-court rabbit complete tennis videos, hit the subscribe button. And finally, as always, keep playing the greatest of all games, and I'll see you again soon, at which time I will give you a little quiz about the beginnings of tennis's open era.